Sinbad Volume 14, Night 125. Getting to know each other. Won't you become friends with me? Barbara was like actually asking. Sinbad's like taken aback. Huh? Okay, they're a river? Huh? They're fishing. Okay. Amazing, Sinbad. I did just as you said, and I caught one. Hey, are you listening, Sinbad? Sinbad. We can't deepen our friendship if you act like this. Come on, teach me more about fishing. Why? Why this guy? First horses and now fishing? Like, why are they fishing? What? You weren't any good at horse riding, so I thought we'd try fishing. It doesn't look like you're having fun. Got a bunch. You're great at this. You really are skilled. That's because I was a fisherman, but what? It's not that I'm disappointed, but this is a river, so it's just not the same as the ocean. Whether it's in the ocean or in a river, fishing is fishing, or fishing is just fishing, isn't it? Huh? They're not the same at all. River fish are mostly small. Unlike the ocean, the water is relatively shallow. Those types of fish can't be caught just by dangling a hook in front of them. You have to read their movements. Oh? You have to read the waves and get out in front of your opponent. That's how you fish from a boat. The sea is more impressive because at times you can catch a school of thousands of fish all at once. This doesn't begin to compare to the feeling of accomplishment you get when you beat such an opponent. When we get a big catch, we often shared it with the other villagers and, sorry, you're probably not interested in this at all. I don't mind. In fact, I'd like to hear more. You getting pointers? I was born in the capital, so I don't know much about other places. I enjoy hearing about places I've never been. Besides, as I mentioned previously, I'm interested in you. Huh? It's natural for me to want to know more about my friend's hometown, isn't it? Like, smirking him. My hometown was a small fishing village called Tyson. Sinbad told a story about Tyson village, about his family, about his father, and about himself. It's like learning something. I see. So that's when you set out for the dungeon. Yes. Everything else is written in the stories of my adventures. Although they may be some dramatization, I have a goal to combat the injustice in this world. That's why I've traveled the world. I've gained allies and increased my strength. You said yourself that you're no longer a soldier, so you no longer have an obligation to protect this country. Despite that, you founded a political party, and we're working to change this country. Why? Because it's your because it's your native country? Or is there another reason? This looks like Setokaiba. I don't understand your motives. If you really want to deepen our friendship, please tell me. I have only one motive. To make Parthevia and its people known throughout the world. Out of patriotism? No. I told you before that Parthevians are the most superior race in the world and should not be treated unfairly, as we have been in the past. I must prove this to the world. I was trained to be a soldier from a young age and came to work in the royal palace. I've seen it with my own eyes. You know what I mean, don't you? The corruption of the nobles and bureaucrats and all their follies. The bureaucrats and military authorities developed a collusive relationship, and as a result, a large number of Parthevians became victims of their corruption. How foolish. Killing those of a proud race that surpasses all others. I couldn't just stand idly by and let it happen. In order to rectify that injustice, I changed our country's systems. And we must work towards changing the way the world perceives us. You understand that, don't you? After all, you're fighting against the same injustice, desired change. and are a Parthevian, just like the rest of us. Huh? Suzanne, I appreciate your kind words, Lord Barbarossa, but that's not how I see things. I'm most certainly a Parthevian, but I don't believe that Parthevians are a superior race. Currently, my company is full of diversity. Amachok, Sazan, Priam, Balbad, my allies from each country are excellent. I don't believe that any one race is better than others. The reason I've come this far is because of my own strength. It's not because I'm Parthevian. It's true that I wanted to save the citizens of Parthevia, but you and I are following different ideologies. You're facing off, huh? It's true you were able to achieve all your success up till now because you're you. I can't deny that. No, rather, that's the answer, Sinbad. Wasn't the one who brought together people of all different races. You, a Parthevian? It's like shocked, huh? Sweating. That itself is proof. We are special. A race that should stand above others. We exist to lead the world. That is the role given to us as Parthevians. Night 126. Bargaining. Sinbad's like up on his feet. A race that should stand above others. Existing to lead the world. The role of Parthevians. You're saying that's our role? Do you really believe that? Of course. You especially. You brought together such an unruly group of people in one company and had led them to success. You're the embodiment of the ideal every Parthevian should strive for. Superior people become leaders and rule the world. That's the goal I'm trying to achieve. You're already the personification of that ideal. The world has acknowledged your superiority. You're the symbol of our country, a leader. On the other hand, I hold you in high esteem. Won't you help me change the world? He was like, huh? This man is amazing. This must be how he's moved the hearts of the people. I'm special because I'm Parthevian. Quotations. It's a crazy idea, but if the people were taught to think that way, it would become a part of their national consciousness. People would develop total confidence and pride based solely on their bloodline. It would lead them to the delusion that they were specifically chosen to fulfill a superior role. Barbarossa uses his conversational skills to win over his opponent in appealing to their vanity. He's skilled, I can't deny that, but he wants to use me as the personification of his ideal. I won't let this go the way you planned. No, this time I'll use you. I understand. Just as you said, I'm a Parthevian, a highly skilled race of people, and it's possible that I have unconsciously exhibited talents I have because I'm a Parthevian, but I can't possibly be the personification of your ideal. I'm merely a merchant, as proof of that. Even though I openly declared in my adventure stories that I would build my own country, I'm still nowhere close to being able to find one. Okay? All because I have no land. Looking at Dark Continent. I even traveled to the Dark Continent in the far south, but all for nothing. As I am now, I don't even come close to the personification of your ideal. What are you trying to say? Thanks, man. Please, let me build my own country. Huh? As a superior Parthevian, it would be strange if I failed. No, I must succeed. If you're going so far as to call me the personification of your ideal, it would be unacceptable for me to be unable to fulfill my declaration to build a country, wouldn't it? That's right. You can't ignore me. Not if you want to use me as the personification of your ideal Parthevian, someone who should be superior and successful. As a fellow Parthevian, I'd like to work together. But as I am now, I still lack the power you need, so please, give me the land I need to build a country. They're facing off. Oh, smiling. Alright, wait, what? Already? If you're willing to make that request of me, I certainly seem to have earned your approval. I accept. Yay, he's like thinking it. Thank you very much. I'm honored that you would accept. But how do you plan to build your country? How? What do you mean? Like questioned. There are many forms a country can take. For example, are you setting up your country as a territory of Parthevia? Or are you planning to create a country completely independent from Parthevia? In order to make the best use of Sindria Trading Company, I think you should aim to set up an independent state known as a commercial zone. A commercial zone? Yes. For example, think of Rio Venice Island, the location of Meridale Company you seized control of. Why didn't you just take that place? It remained a territory of Rium, okay, but was given autonomy and sovereignty. Sovereignty, like, to conduct its business free of outside regulations. If you go that route, Parthevia would be there to assist in an emergency, but you'll need less land to get started. You'll just need to find a small city, make that into your country. It does sound like that would be the easiest way. There are plenty of other advantages too. Because your territory is small, it's much easier to understand everything about it. You'll be able to keep domestic affairs stable, and you can put more effort towards a national trading company. As merchants, don't you think that's a suitable plan for you and your allies? I see. Amazing. I'm beginning to see an image of my own country. However, Sinbad, in your current position, I don't have the authority needed to tell you yes. Right now, I'm merely an ordinary citizen. I don't have the political authority necessary. But if the Independent Nationalist Party wins the next election, as the political party in power, let's make a promise for the future. So if he wins, he's gonna give him land? Get on the horses? Or Simon's like off his horse. You really are interesting, huh? You're inexperienced and reckless, but you're courageous and you want something. I can understand how influential people everywhere can't help but like you. That aside, what are you gonna do with so many fish all to yourself? Huh? You don't want to accompany me back to my villa? You have time, don't you? We still have much to discuss, and I'd like to hear more about you. Told him all he did. If you want to hear my adventure stories, leave it to me. I can tell you all about dungeons and metal vessels. I also have a metal vessel. 2 of them, actually. Huh? What? Oh, wait. Barbarossa has 2? Oh, okay. I need them. So I went out and got them. Just like you. Huh? So, like, even. That makes the 2 of us the only multiple dungeon conquerors in the world. It's unusual. Uh-oh. You're a pretty interesting guy yourself. Oh. He's met his match. Night 127. Special people. Nighttime. Chicken? Fish? Having big lunch? For dinner? Like taking away plates? Or like saying something? Whispering? Not. Obviously talking about, I don't know, stately stuff. The idea I came up with is the Seven Seas Alliance. Countries join each other as allies, and by making non-aggression one of our most important principles, will help to put an end to conflict. As a metal vessel user, you understand, don't you? This is the best way for us to maintain balance in the world. It may be the best way, but it's not realistic. It's a dream. Huh? Still, I approve your idea. After all, I think it's up to world leaders to use their power and determination to help unify the peoples. Parthevia will join your Seven Seas Alliance. What? Really? I have faith in your alliance because you've already convinced several countries to join, and because you're the one running it, Sinbad. As long as you're the one leading the Seven Seas Alliance, that's enough for Parthevia. Although, this is another promise I'll be unable to keep if the Independent National Party doesn't seize political power. Just like helping you found your country. I understand, but I have no doubt in your victory. You must become the leader of this country, for my country's sake as well. You're greedy, aren't you? Hear that a lot. I don't mind. That's why you're the embodiment of excellence. I really do think we can become good friends. They put out his hands, they shake. After that, Sinbad and Barbarossa continue their discussions. They both hope to use politics to change not only the country but the world. Barbarossa brought a fresh perspective to the table during their discussions, and Sinbad admired his frankness and absorbed much new knowledge. To some extent, their interactions as equals may have become a precious experience for Sinbad. And soon, several days had passed. They're leaving? Sinbad. I have great expectations for your future. Thank you, and I wish you best of luck in the next election, Lord Barbarossa. King Rashid, please come visit again. Thank you for your hospitality. Warden. Lord Barbarossa, can I ask you one last question? Ask me many questions that you like. Ask me as many questions that you like. Before I came here, I heard a certain rumor about Parthevia, that this country was conducting horrible tests on human beings under the guise of a purge. Is that true? Huh? It's true. Wait, what? He's like out. Like, he actually confirmed it? No, don't misunderstand. We would never do something like that to exemplary Parthevian citizens, only to criminals. Criminals? That's right. A few foolish human beings who led our country to decay. We call them inferiors. Inferiors cause harm merely by existing. They deceive others, are the root of depravity, and lead to the downfall of a country. We must eliminate them. It's necessary in order to restore the world to its rightful state. Huh? It's up to us superior humans to put things right in the world. He's grabbing his hands. You think so too, don't you, Sinbad? It's like glaring at him. Now that you're my friend, and since you are a special person, you must understand. Nope. Yes. It's like, we'll meet again, Sinbad. On ship. How's Parthevia, Sinbad? Mentor. Well, thanks to you, I was able to ask all my questions, but you don't have to give me an answer right now, huh? No one knows if what this country is doing is right or wrong. Of course, I don't either. More importantly, you must treasure the things you saw, experienced, and learned while you were here, or while you were there. What do you believe is right? If you think it all over carefully to find your own answers, you'll gain a greater understanding, won't you? That's enough from me. Think it over on the way back to Balbad. I will. Milk. Got a bonus. The mysterious boy Jadar has become an ally. I'm Jadar. I'm a magi, a world-creating magician. Nice to meet you. He's like going for a shake. Oh yeah, nice to meet you. Ah, he's like gripping down. Ow! He's laughing about it. Hee. I guess I should introduce myself to you too. Huh? Oh, Mazor. Go ahead. It's like, nah, I'm good. I see. I'm the only one you got. Friendship bell. Take two. Jafar. Here are the numbers you wanted. Largest accounting period of the quarter. Zepar, busy, busy, so busy. That looks tough. I wonder if there's some way I could help. Huh? Hey, Freckles. Open the door with his foot. He's like having a bowl of fruit. Don't you have any peaches around here? I'm sick of all the hard fruit you've got. Isn't there any meat? It's no good having fish all the time. Is there anything more delicious? Hey, are you even listening? Like, boop, boop, boop. Apple. Oh, he's like throwing apple cores. Huh? He's bringing out his household vessel. I'll kill you. Ah, Zepar got crushed. Please calm down. Huh? You gotta take on a magi like me? You're gonna take a magi like me? Friendship failed. Take 3. Hey, Jadar. Why don't you get along with others? Huh? Like, hand in hand with him? You just talk to them. You'd find out that they're all good, kind people. Looking down. Doesn't matter. As a magi, I have a noble mission, you know. Huh? There's a reason for me to try to get along with small fry like them. Wait, there's no reason for me to try to get along with small fry like them. What's that? If I've got a king like you, I don't need anyone else. I see. We'll have to study how to make friends. Together. Like walking up. Huh? But I just told you, I don't need any. Idiot. Talking to Sardine like that. Night 128. The Wriggling Shadow. Huh? Sindria Trading Company, Balbad Main Office. Welcome home, Sin. Huh? I prepared reports for your review. The most important deals we've made in your absence are... I can wait. Huh? Like going off? I'd like to report my findings in Parthevia. Please gather Rurumu and others. They all gather around. Please tell us, Sinbad. How were things in Parthevia? My brother, the palace. What has happened to them? Calm down, Celine. I'll get to everything. Sinbad told them. How Parthevia had changed from an absolute monarchy to a constitutional monarchy, and how the government had become centered around political parties created by the people. How Barbarossa had become the leader of the Independent Nationalist Party. The abolish of the monarchy, the introduction of the people's government, political party leaders, elections. It's true that Amachak is not a monarchy either. It's a group of allied nations, but the situation with Parthevia is something completely different, you could say. It's a completely new political system. Also, the Emperor, Celine's brother, is safe. Thanks to the change in the political system, it's actually guaranteed his safety. So you can put your mind at ease. Good. I'm glad His Majesty, Emperor Ceylan is safe. I fear that due to his age, His Majesty would end up in a situation much like the one we found in Heliophat. It's ironic that Barbarossa revolution ended up protecting His Majesty, but this reform isn't really. This is ridiculous. Like, from a constitutional monarchy, can't forgive the fact that this reform was caused by a coup d'état and my father's assassination, by stripping away all their power. It's like he's made an example out of the royal family, using them as puppets. This is an insult to the throne. I won't accept it. This system shows no compassion for my brother, who has survived so much. Still, it's true that things have improved in Parthevia. The people too. Of course, placing the government in the hands of the people causes them to think only of their new advantages. It's merely temporary. I disagree. Huh? Like, surprise? A country should exist for the sake of its people. Its land, its assets. They all rightfully belong to its citizens. There shouldn't be a problem with the citizens deciding for themselves how they want their country to be run. I don't think there's anything wrong with this kind of reform. In fact, I think we can learn something from it. You can govern without a king. A country can be created that way. Besides, Emperor Salen plays an important role as the symbol of royal authority. Selen. It's just like you told me. As a symbol of royal authority, there's no need for him to be a leader. What is necessary for his royal bloodline? Necessary for his royal blood. Okay. Parthevia has turned out just like that. Citizens control the government, and the king is a symbol. Together they create a new country in which everyone works to sustain it. Isn't that the ideal form of a country you told me about? I'd like to acknowledge the value of their efforts, so I think Sindria Train Company should make a deal with the Independent Nationalist Party. I'm like shocked. Sin, of course, we can't trust them completely. But if they become the political party in power, it could be useful to us. It seems I'm no longer a wanted man in Parthevia. So at the very least, Parthevia in its current state is no threat. Of course, I'm not just saying this out of arrogance. The Parthevia I saw with my own eyes is no longer the same country it used to be. That's why I thought about working with them. But I'm not rushing into things all on my own anymore. I won't repeat the same mistakes I made with the Merrydale Company. If you're willing to say all that, there's nothing we can do. Oh. They're like actually going along with even if we wanted to stop you, you've already made up your mind. So let's open up trade with Parthevia. If Sinbad has thought that much about it, we'll believe in him. Miss Celadine. I'm sure you have your own opinions, but this is Sindria Trading Company. You have to accept our decision. I know. A shadow person? Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, it's the magicians. Okay. Oh, you're later than usual today, Lady Fallon. Yes. There's much going on in Parthevia. It must be tough being an imperial court magician. In the past, I never would have dreamed you'd hold such a position. Boom. Gyokian. Ithan? Guys are bad guys. Back when I met you, you were only about this tall. You were such a cute little child. Be quiet, Gyokian. No, Arba. I've already thrown away my past. Now, my mission is created the dark spot. The dark spot? Before you talk about others, perhaps you should feel ashamed of yourself. The only one actually making any progress is me, isn't it? That's what I was about to say. Have you forgotten? We're moving forward in our own way. I thought we decided to cut the unnecessary chatter. Besides, the one that found that magi was me. You must quit taking action on your own. That was something the magi decided. What power do you have over that? I'll finally be able to see that child. Please, don't get in my way. Ah, Tess. Tess. I'll be able to see you, Tess. Tess. Oh, Tess. My. Throw away her past. What a lie. Or thrown away her past. What a lie. Her past holds her captive, and it's crushing her. But that's alright. This is thanks to Fallen. Everything continues as planned. We will recreate our Father as a community of true believers. They're going according to Althalman's agenda. Oh. Jadar's in the apple. What? Those hags? I just started having fun. Oh well. It's like going up. As long as it gets more fun after this, I don't really mind. We're finding sexy and connection, yeah. Because we learned that magi. Night 129. The vow at sunset. All together. It gets up. Vow route to Parthevia. Is it best? Is it best start from our Ream location? If ships won't work, we may need to get our Myriad's cooperation. Oh, she goes. Yo, Celine, you, Jadar. What? You're not gonna talk to those guys in there? I can't comment on our president's decision right now. There's no point. I'm going back to work. Huh? What? How boring. You managed to get your hands on a metal vessel. But if you keep acting like this, I won't change anything. Or it won't change anything. But Jadar, I don't want to hear your excuses. Jeez. If you remain weak, nothing will ever change. I'll teach you. How to use that metal vessel of yours. Gonna teach your darkness. Well, that sure was a surprise, huh? I never thought we'd be training with Parthevia. Sinbad made a pretty drastic decision, huh? Are you two all right? You were in Shamlash after all. Yeah. It would be a lie to say I'm not worried, but Sinbad came to the conclusion that it was the best course of action for all of us. We decided to believe in Sinbad and follow him wherever he may lead us. That's not a problem, or it's not a problem. Besides, things will be even busier now. As a company, that's fortunate, but... Huh? We'll be even busier? No way. He's like, oh, worked up. Sigh. I haven't had time to do any sightseeing around. How about yet? When am I ever going to get to have fun and look at each other? Why don't you go now? Huh? Is that okay? The situation doesn't really involve Sazen. Even if you slipped out for a while, it should be okay. Besides, take it scrolls. It would be a good chance to ask out the girl you like, or whatever. Like, huh? What are you saying, Vitel? Like, well, we saw you. Good luck, youngsters. I've heard guys like Mithras. Huh? Ah, but this really is a great chance. Huh? Sightseeing Balbat? Talking to Almachok's little sister. I'll go. I haven't been yet either. Yay! Like in Nirvana. Oh. Thank you, goddess Sazen. Can I go, sister Rumumu? Or Rurumu? Of course. Huh? She'll let us become closer quickly. It's a great chance to develop a relationship. I'll do my best. Like charged up. Are you ready to go, Mistress? Yes. Oh, they took the little kids too. That's right. I should have expected this. He's being dragged along. And the Almachok really are ridiculously strong. Ah, don't do that, Kigaraku. We're both Almachok, so that's okay. Huh? But Mithras is just a regular person. Boom. Like, through the heart. You got to take it easy on him. Okay. No, it's fine. I'm a man. It's like, oh, he's like, yeah, slamming him. And despite how I look, I'm still one of the skilled knights of Sazen. My training is different. My training is different. He's being slammed down. Are you okay, Mithras? It's like all bloodied. Jafar is amazing. He spent so much time with this kid. I'm okay. I raised him. Huh? For now, let's walk around town to see the sights. Okay. Harika. This restaurant's food is delicious. It smells like food. Like he's taking in on the table in like with those pineapples. Baba is well known for this fruit. Spotted pineapples. Harika. The truth is, wait, they're like pounding them again? Is it walking? I'm sorry, she's giving him a piggyback ride. Sorry, Paprika. Having to carry me. It's fine. You're all beat up, so don't worry about it. Hiriku. You can't keep doing things like this. Like, oh, don't worry about it. Hiriku just wanted to play with me. Huh? Like, the kid's going to come at me with all his strength. I just need to use all mine, too. I have a little brother, so I get it. That's the same no matter who you are. It doesn't make a difference if you're almond chalk or not. How can you say that when you're so beaten up? That's because I'm ashamed. I want to train harder and become stronger, so that Kakariko doesn't have to hold back when he plays with me. I see. Like, oh, I heard from my brother that you were on par with him when the two of you fought in the dungeon. Heard about that? Yep. So I think you can do it, mistress. Once you do, invite me out again. I'll be waiting. Oh, it's like happy now. No, he's like, I thought the mood was right. Now it's not what I wanted. Paprika, I really wanted to go on a date. Just the two of us. It's like, huh? Huh? Wait. Date? What in the world? I mean, why did you really invite me out? Well, because I thought it would be nice to get to know you better, Paprika. Why? Because I like who or what? Say it clearly. I like you, Paprika. He's like shouting. Ever since we first talked, I thought you were wonderful, and I haven't been able to stop my feelings from growing. Are you imagining things? I'm so unrefined. That's not true. You're very kind, Paprika. But you won't like such a big woman. I like it very much. I think it's cute. You're cheerful and refreshing and care about those around you. Your smile is lovely, you're pretty, and you're the best girl in the world. Huh? So please, go out with me. Okay, sure. Huh? It's like, sure, I'll go out with you. Because I like you too. That's oh, they like each other. Since when? Well, since the beginning. Why me? Isn't there some reason you began to like me? Enough already. Are we dating or are we not? Wait, what? Please, let me date you. It's like, okay. Haha, we're dating? You can't do anything to make me sad, got it? I hate it when people suddenly disappear. So you have to promise me, mistress. Don't go off somewhere and leave me behind, okay? Of course I won't. I'll definitely make you happy, Paprika. So they're actually like, okay. Actually had feelings mutual. Night 113 or 130. Things to protect. 13's like getting beat up. Jadar. What? Is that it? Boring. You can't draw out the raw power of a metal vessel like that. Huh? Not yet. I'm not giving up yet. That's the spirit, Celadine. So that means we decided to start dating. Everyone's like, huh? That's great. You made a great you make a nice couple. Yeah. Good for you. We did a good job, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh no. Her brother's like, forgivable. Date my little sister. I won't forgive him. Oh no. Your brother won't accept this. Like, he's like moving apart. What are you doing? Stop interfering. Now. This is good, isn't it? Huh? Rurumu. Two kids. You made this decision together, right? And we should celebrate the happiness of two young people. So, how many children do you plan to have? Children? Oh. Like, huh? Oh, we're not old enough to think about children. That's right. Dating and marriage are different things. Huh? Still, I'm glad that the two of you had the chance to meet, become friends, and develop an affection for one another. There's no way of knowing what the future holds for any of us. All together. Everyone, please try to live each day without regrets. Don't worry, right now, we couldn't be happier. That's right. You don't need to worry about us. Well, I guess I should start thinking about a family. Why? Too serious, huh? Look at me. Remember, like, laughing at him, pointing. Big brother's over there. Daddy! Paprika has a boyfriend. Really? How depressing. It's like just Lord Hinoho. Are you that against her choosing Mistress as her partner? It's not that I'm against it. Mistress is a good guy and a strong warrior who fought me as an equal. Aren't those good things? Well, yes, but I'm Amachok. Or we Amachok are a special race. Dating someone outside our race, it's just something that's never really happened before. You're right. This is all just part of change, I suppose. Sindria Trading Company has really grown. As we expanded, we forged ties with many countries, made connections with many people, and overcome various obstacles to achieve the success we have today. Of course, we've endured the pain that goes along with it, but everyone continues fighting for what they believe in, and we've grown a lot. I'm proud of our accomplishments, of the place we've built, and all the people here. Yeah, me too. And there's one more thing you should know. Huh? Like, a fourth. Oh, she's pregnant again. Fourth, yes. Our family's growing again. That's wonderful. Daddy's happy. I'm blessed, Lord Eno. There was probably a future where we wouldn't have ended up together. But the fact that we're together and share times like this as husband and wife makes me happy. Me too is like tearing up. The rocks like flowing. I wonder why. I feel so calm and yet something makes me uneasy. Surgeon's like trying to get up. Looks like you finally figured it out. Zepar's full body gin equipped. Oh. Alright, time for the finishing touches. This is a long awaited full body gin equipped. You want to test its power, don't you? What did you say? You want to have a gin equipped battle with me? There's no need to, is there? It would just be a waste of Mogai. Lame. You're afraid of losing, aren't you? Even though you have 2 metal vessels. Pathetic. Huh? That's not what I said. Ow, 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 ow. He's like pulling at his cheek. This is my wish too. Please, fight me. They're actually gonna fight. Knight 131. Zepar. Please have a gin equipped battle with me. Sinbad. Huh? Good idea, isn't it? You won't get any chances like this one. Don't you want to test your abilities too? You wouldn't do something as lame as running from a match, would you? Oh, fine. I'll have a gin equipped battle with you. You should have just agreed at the start. It's not that I'm particularly interested in fighting you, but I'm interested in Zepar's abilities. That's all. You're saying that. You really must be scared of losing. I already told you. That's not it. Boom. They're outside. Courtyard. Suddenly deciding to fight like this. We have no idea what could happen. But I am curious to see Zepar's gin equipped. I wonder what it looks like. Spirit of souls and puppetry. Dwell in my body, Zepar. Spirit of falsehood and prestige. Dwell in my body, Valhor. Boom. They both ice. Like snow. He flew. He's like up in there. What about Zepar? Like, oh. Wait, what? Wait. Sinbad had that. So how'd Sinbad transform in that if she has that? Wahaha, what kind of gin equipped is that? It looks just like Zepar. Yo, you're being rude. That's the gin equipped our princess worked so hard to achieve. Yeah, but they're laughing. It's so short and stocky. I don't think Sinbad will lose. I don't care what form you take. Galafor Zaru? Ice Beast Howl. Just striking her. Like doing some sound. And they're just showering. All the ice was broken. That was different from the fight with Queen Mira. Something. Now it's my turn. She's like coming, huh? What are you gonna do with that small body? Boom, just goes sliced off his fingers. What? That attack was. Zepar is a spirit that controls sound. Sound is essentially vibrations in the air. Just now, I used a technique that caused the air around me to vibrate, slicing up anything that came into contact with it. Say, oh, the range is small, but it's quite a powerful attack. I see. So I'm in trouble if I come anywhere near you. But open his eye. Like his hands, like covered in water. You're too late. She stopped moving. Balfour's stagnation ability has been activated. Miss Saladin can't move a muscle. Sin wins this one. Or does he? No. Well, if you use ball, you could have ended it in 1 second with Babarook Sequa. Sequa? Just as expected from Sinbad. Even against Zepar's Jin equipped, he can't be beat. Probably read those. For Sin, he actually held back more than usual. Wait a minute, please. The princess is slowly moving. It's like sucking in, like just sprouting out, yelling. Huh? Oh, they all got knocked out. Good job, Saladin. It's covered his ears. Zepar can use sound as an intermediary to call out to people's spirits. If you order them to sleep, this is what happens. This is the power of Zepar. Boom. I'm sorry, everyone. You don't need to apologize. Like, get up. You're the ones who underestimated Zepar's ability. No, never imagined it would have such a widespread effect. It even affected the town. Metal vessels are challenging. I must get more practice. No, you fought well for your first time. This power would definitely be useful. I'll be counting you. Huh? Yeah. So that means we can count this match as our win, right? Huh? I didn't really lose. With ball, it would have ended as soon as it began. What a poor loser, lame. Shut up. I said I was only fighting to see the power of the metal vessels. Sure, sore loser, bad. Haha, they're like laughing at him. Walking off. Saladin, that went well, huh? Jadar. Those guys don't suspect a thing about Zepar's power. Wait, what? Is this really the best way, Jadar? Of course. You have the word of Magi. Let's change the world together, Saladin. Someone who is royalty. Someone who wants to become royalty. My ears are still ringing. Amidst this intersection of conflicting perspectives, the Independent Nationalist Party, led by Barbarossa, won the election in Parthevia. Is this not because of them or because of them? Night 132. Celebration. Barbarossa's Independent Nationalist Party won? Yes. Okay, the game. And now our Independent Nationalist Party has come into power. Our party leader, Lord Barbarossa, is now the legitimate head of state. He's the incumbent president. Okay. President Barbarossa? That's pretty amazing. Yes. And we come to deliver an invitation from His Excellency to our celebration. We've been sent to escort Lord Sinbad, president of Sindria Trading Company, to Parthevia as a state guest. State guest? Wait, what? Are you sure? We're only a trading company. To invite us as state guests. We wouldn't do this for any other trading company, but for Sindria Trading Company, it's only natural. They're perplexed. Piberica, allow me to explain. President explained. At this time, Sindria Trading Company conducts trade within an extensive territory, including Amachok, Sazan, Armeria, Ilifat, Balbad, and Riam. To add to that, they acquired all the property and trade routes of the successful and distinguished Meridel Company, with Sindria Trading Company used as capital to expand their own operations. They sold off. Employees in every corner of the world, 3,000 in total, approximately 110 personal warships. Before they knew it, they had grown into a huge company that had become one of the top trading companies in the world. And the one who led them there single-handedly, the President Sinbad, along with his adventure stories, had become so well known that there was no one in the world who hadn't heard his name. He's like shaking, calm down. I didn't realize you'd actually accomplished all that. Yes, the truth is, that's the scale of a small country, isn't it? That's why we're so busy. So, what do you think, Lord Sinbad? Like, of course. I'll gladly accept your invitation. Oh, I'm sure His Excellency will be pleased to hear that. Till we meet again. You're like controlling him? You're going to Parthevia again? It's pointless to try to stop me. I won't stop you. At least for now. Huh? Have a safe trip, President. Huh? I will. Walk away. Parthevia Empire Celebration Hall. There we go. Okay. From now it's and now it's time for a greeting from our independent nationalist party leader, our incumbent president, Barbarossa. This country has finally welcomed an end to its long history of war. Famous speech. This victory is a monumental step towards changing our country and towards changing the world. All of you here tonight will become my witnesses. Parthevia will be reborn. Stomp his feet. As long as its proud citizens still exist. Like, raw! Waving. He's so popular, isn't he? I was surprised the first time I saw him too. Also, the supreme commander of the Riam Imperial Army, Ignatius, Imperial Hakutoku, who turned the three countries of the East into one new nation, the Co-Empire. Like, down everyone. The King Rashid, the king and other important leaders of countries worldwide were gathered here. This is dangerous. I was right that we weren't the only ones here. The Independent Nationalist Party, they hold real power. Oh, Sinbad, thanks for coming. Here comes Barbarossa. Lord Barbarossa! Ah, no, it's President Barbarossa now. I don't mind. We're friends, aren't we? You can call me what you've always called me. Well, if you say so. Congratulations on your sweeping victory in the recent election. Oh, that's all thanks to the efforts of our party members and the support of the people. Besides, I couldn't go back on the promise I made you. Promise? What? You haven't told him about it? No. It's like, I see. It's true that it was just a verbal promise, not an official proposal. I suppose that's why. I guess a leader can't be expected to announce a matter that's not even settled yet. By the way, who is he? Me? I don't want him to discover my true identity. Like, oh, that's why he's an employee of Sindria Train Company. I'm the chief accountant. A company employee? Perfect. Huh? There's actually something I'd like to show you both. Here. A map. This island was once a flourishing port city, but due to the effects of the war, it's now become completely abandoned. Wait. Is that Sindria? So I was thinking of letting you have it. Wait, what? The current stable, and more importantly, it could become a central base for your trading routes between Riam and Balbad. Its only weak point is that it's not exactly suitable for habitation. On top of being quite a small island, it experiences extreme differences in temperature. But you could build a residential area in this sector. Your country will be a primary mercantile nation after all. I don't think you will require any more than this. But what do you think? An invitation? Mercantile nation? He can't mean. It's wonderful, just as expected from Lord Barbarossa. Good. I thought you might like it. Sin, did you decide something so important on your own? Things are going well. Can't this wait? This island seems great. Once things calm down a little, we'll have to go check it out. Let's go now. Wait, they're gonna go now? Huh? Time is precious. Plus, you have a fellow company employee here with you. So let's go now. No, we can't. After all, you're the most important part of today's celebrations. Don't worry about it. My subordinates are used to stuff like this. Yes. Oh. So they're just gonna ditch the whole thing? Night 133. Our own country. Take a cart. What do you think, Sinbad? It's a nice island, isn't it? He's like, seeing it. Boom. There's a bridge, too. Located a few hours north of Parthevia's capital city by carriage. Why didn't they, like, go fly? The island is connected to the mainland by 2 large bridges and was once a city that bustled with trade. In the past, the city flourished as a stopover point between Riam and Balbad. However, after the outbreak of war with Riam, it was dragged into the world. It was like broken down. As you can see, all the original inhabitants were evacuated. It was perfect. It has an unobstructed view. There's nothing hiding the city. It will be difficult to utilize as a naval port, as in times of war. It has remained largely abandoned. Thanks to that, the building equipment left on the island are mostly as they were when this city was thriving. When this city was a thriving city, or wait, they were when this was a thriving city. I read it wrong. If there's anything useful here, you're welcome to it. Leaving everything here in the city, not just the island itself. So they don't have to like rebuild anything. They just have to like patch everything up. We can use the port as it is. That would be a great advantage. And if we made a few repairs, I'm sure we could use all the buildings as well. What's that? Going up the hill? It looks newer than all the other buildings. Yes, that's a military research facility that was built more recently. It's already been abandoned. If you like to buy the island, we'll demolish it for you. Oh, you just buy the island. As far as the fee goes, Parthevia will be responsible for all the negotiations. We couldn't ask for anything better than for you to use this place as a trade city. What do you think? It's amazing, isn't it, Zepar? Can you imagine how wonderful it would be to make this place our country? We finally found it, a place just for us. Our very own Kingdom of Sindria. We have, haven't we? It's like smiling. I'm thrilled you like it. Sure you, yes. On to business negotiations. The purchase price for this island comes to 10 million dinars. Huh? Part of the cost includes the price of the land, but most of it covers the added value. Which is the convenience of this island as a trade city and the right to become an independent territory. All of that is included in the purchase price. Zepar, what do you think? That's more than 10 times what Sindria Trading Company makes in a year. Oh, even if we can pay it, in installments, it will take us at least 10 years to pay it off. That's how large a sum it is. It's only natural. I'd prepare myself for this. Buying a country is still no easy feat. It's an issue that can't be resolved immediately. Yeah. We're not a charitable organization. It doesn't mean that our national power has returned just because we signed a ceasefire treaty. In fact, it's the opposite. Now's the time we need funds the most. We're willing to surrender this island to you in order to make a profit. In addition to that, we hope that inviting Sindria Trading Company here will help to rebuild our economy. We will greatly value your support in our efforts. In 3 scrolls, here's a draft of the laws and regulations surrounding the establishment of a special administrative district. This will be reviewed by committee, and if they approve it at the next meeting, it will become law. This was decided by all our constituents. Parthevia is definitely facing a recession, but despite that, our influence as large Our influence as a large country hasn't weakened. We can be a source of great strength for you. So please, use your power to help save this country. Like thinking, that's all there is to see for now. Huh? Let's go, Sinbad. Where are we going? He's suddenly deciding things again. They're going? Have you forgotten? Besides our governing body, there's another important person here in Parthevia. We must go report to King Salen. The Partherian Royal Palace. Wonderful. That is welcome news. Huh? Yes. Like kneeling. I was surprised. I never would have imagined that someone in King Rashid's escort is actually Sinbad, head of Sindria Trading Company. King Salen. I approve. I would welcome your trade activities here in Parthevia. Allow me to apologize for this country's past injustice towards you. We'll be counting on you, Sinbad. I'll ensure your removal from our wanted list. Please feel free to visit our country without fear. That's good, isn't it, Sinbad? Throughout Parthevia's history, there has never been a single instance of a criminal have his name expunged from a wanted list while he still lived. Is that until now? That is until now. Reading wrong. I guess that means you've created yet another legend. That's right. I was once a wanted criminal in this country. But now, I become someone who gets invited to the country and welcomed by all. Barbarossa, political parties, founding a nation, royal blood. I understand what Saladin was saying at that time. I didn't have the right bloodline. There was only one path for me to take, wasn't there? If that's the case. But it's great that Lord Salen is a wise person. Huh? He objectively understands his own position. This country's present condition, the treatment of the royal people, or of the royal family. This country's present condition, the treatment of the royal family. Not only does he understand all of that, he also doesn't overstep the boundaries of his current position. We couldn't have asked for someone more suitable to fill the position of a symbolic king. Until now, the Partherian royal family has ruled solely by power not backed by actual ability, without realizing that they were leading their country towards ruin. What foolishness! Oh, but if it was anyone but Lord Salen, this offer may have been completely rejected because setting up something like an autonomous nation is blasphemy to the royal family. Tis. Shall we go? There's more to discuss. We mustn't waste time. Waiting, huh? I know you mentioned it before, but he really says what he means without holding back. If Miss Saladin heard what he just said, she'd likely be angry. It's a good thing she's not here. Sin. Strong. Sin. It's like mind. Wait. Huh? Like, is she controlling, like, she actually like controlling now? Night 134. The invisible darkness. Huh? Taking out his sword. Sin. It's like gonna use it. Sin. We're in the royal palace. I don't know what you're intending to do, but you don't need your metal vessel, huh? What was I? Metal vessel? Why would I? It's like rubbing his eyes. Now, like teary-eyed, huh? You must be tired. Let's get some rest. You don't seem like yourself. That must be it. Like remembering. He's looking out the window. How strange. This. We should finally be able to create our own country, huh? After all our struggles to get to this point, we're to finally become reality like this. I conquered Baal and left Parthevia, founded my own trading company, and started gathering the funds to build a country. And before I even knew it, or before I even realized it, 3 years had passed. And now, that's finally brought me here. What kind of country will I create? I'd like to extend the harbor so that it can accommodate more ships. And I'd like to make our country's main branch even more majestic. No, this time we'll need to build a royal palace. I'll create a good country, definitely. Huh? Like shaking? Ah, I can't quit thinking about it. If I use my gin equipped, I can get there and back in no time. Going back? Exhausted people need sleep. It's what Zepar said. It should be fine if I go out for just a little while. He goes, fine. Like a dragon. That's right. It will be just a little while longer before we found our nation. The location of our new country, so the moon's like shining on. I better be sure to take a good look at it. Like going in with the torch. Right? Yes, this is a good island. I've decided I'll buy this island. We'll make this place our home. Boom. I wonder what happened to my hometown of Tyson Village. They going? They knew I was building my own country here in Parthevia. I wonder if they'd be pleased. They'd come join my country, wouldn't they? That happened. I could see everyone again. Huh? Like boarded up in like trees or on. This must be. That's the military research facility that was built more recently. Oh wait. Oh, he's still on the island. It's already been abandoned. Right? Just looking at it, there don't seem to be any problems with the building. Why would they want to demolish it? Going in. On the door. The interior is in good condition too. What kind of danger could there be here? It required them to put up a fence around the complex to keep people out. It also doesn't really have the feeling of a military research facility. Wait, there's like hoses? Just what kind of research were they doing here? Something on the... Wait, what? Like bats with like hoses going on? Huh? Okay. Aldo Village. 6-year-old mule. Hufer. Someone's name. That can't mean that the contents of this tank are. Wait, what the heck? Huh? He's like sprung it behind him. What the? Like a monster. Swoosh, swoosh. Huh? In a place like this is bad. If I'm attacked like this, huh? See, Sinbad. Wait. What? Sinbad Tyson Village. You really are Sinbad, aren't you? Yeah. You've really grown. You look just like your parents. What? Welcome back, Sinbad. The heck? Okay. Guess we'll find out what they are. This person is, or thing is, monster. Night 135. Night's resolution. Welcome back, Sinbad. You've really grown, haven't you? I knew it was you right away. You look just like Badr and Esra when they were young, right, Sinbad? Huh? Huh? You don't remember me. That makes sense. I'm stuck in this body now. There's no way you could recognize me. It's me. I was always with you back in Tyson Village. I was with you during Ezra's final moments too. Auntie? Wait, that's right. I'm glad you remember me. Right? But how? Why are you in a place like this? And why do you look like that? What happened to you? I was brought here. It happened a few years after you left our village. Soldiers came to our village and rounded up unpatriotic citizens who had committed treason against Parthevia. That's what they told us before they brought us to this facility. To experiment on the people? This facility was used for the military's human experiments. Experiments that turned humans into monsters. It was horrifying. Person after person fell victim right before my eyes. But we survived. Even though we ended up like this. No, like a bunch of them. Huh? Don't worry, Sin. They were all humans once, just like me. Although, unfortunately, I'm the only one left that can still speak. All of us here are failures. So it's like the two guys who were in like the tunnel when they were like leaving. We refuse with monsters from dungeons. Yep. And those of us that fuse unsuccessfully were labeled as failures. They're going to dispose of us. Until then, they've locked us up here. So that's what he meant. Something like a purge. Those who oppose the people in power are turned into some kind of weird monster. I don't really get it. It's true. Inferiors cause harm merely by existing. It wasn't a lie. I wanted to believe it. But the truth. But for the truth, to be something like this, sin. You understand, don't you? Well, there. No matter what any of us do, those in this country that don't fit their standards are labeled as unpatriotic citizens. That will never change. Those of us with that label. Wait. Huh? Wait, what? Oh. Breakdown. This was a label. And just went different. Huh? Those of us with that label are a nuisance that must be eliminated. Sin, please save us. If we stay here, we'll be killed. I don't want to die. She's like tearing up. I heard about you. You became a huge success in Riem. Surely, as the head of the top trading company in the world, there's something you can do to help us. Please save us, Sinbad. What should I do? Should I break these bars and free everyone? No, that's not a realistic solution. Then should I petition Barbarossa for the release directly? No, I can't. If I do that, it will hurt my relationship with him. All of this planning will have been for naught. I must avoid that at all cost. So, what can I do? Do I just have to accept the situation? Do I have to stand by and let everyone here, these people from my hometown, die? Auntie and everyone else? Sinbad, huh? I'm begging you, save us. Please don't abandon us. You're the only hope we have left. What should I do? Sinbad, I've come so far. Sinbad, it's like breaking. Our home country, the kingdom of Sindria. They're going to dispose of us. Sinbad, we're failures. What must I do? Sinbad, if Sinbad put that much thought into it. I want to save this country with everyone's help. You're not fit to be king. Sin. It seems like we really can become good friends. I'll create a country to help change the world. You found it, didn't you? Do what you have to do. What about land? What must I do? Build it. Huh? Like looking somebody on him. Build your own country, your own world. With your dirty hands. You and I are both guilty. Your hands are already soiled. Here's what? You want to buy the island? Yes. Please allow me to purchase it. Really? Wouldn't you rather return to your company to discuss things? There's no need. We would come to the same decision. I made the preliminary calculations, and even if we make allowances for repaying the money we owe, the business that such a move would create would still net us an enormous profit. This is a huge opportunity for us. I have no objections. See, if that's the case, then I accept. But Sinbad, what happened to you? You look terrible. It's like, who's crying? Do I? The truth is, last night I received a report that you have been spotted in midair above the island. Huh? Sin, did you do something like that? It's like, without permission? I don't mind. I was just worried. After all, that place still hasn't been cleaned up. Huh? Sinbad. Did you see something there? Like, boom. No. There wasn't anything to see. Sin, are you really alright? You're not yourself today. You really saw something yesterday, didn't you, Zepar? I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. Please head back to the inn without me. I'll finish up the last of my business here, and then follow suit. I understand. Walks off. This is fine. Cough, cough. Because with this, we'll finally be able to make our dream a reality. I'll do whatever I have to do to make that happen. This is my sin. This is the path I choose, or this is the path I chose for myself. I'll keep pushing forward, no matter how soiled my hands become. This is my destiny. Oh. That is the end of volume 14. Wow. So he learns like the truth that just the atrocities that are happening. Wow. This is like a boom. A atomic bomb just went off and wow. Well, what are your thoughts? And if you're all new, subscribe, like, comment, leaving suggestions, recommendations down below. I greatly appreciate those. And have the rest of the day. Bye.